What happened next at Sushi Ko? After appearing on Kitchen Nightmares, there was a hopeful uptick in business at Sushi Ko. Owners Akira and Lisa found renewed energy, resulting in them working together effectively as a team. Recognizing the high overhead costs of their current location, they decided to relocate the restaurant to a venue with lower rent. Fun fact, at the time of filming, they were actively searching for this new location. Unfortunately, despite their efforts, Sushi Ko closed in August 2009, about 9 months before their episode aired. Owner Lisa later concluded that the relaunch may have been a little bit too late, believing that the business was already beyond saving. Yelp reviews leading up to the closure were average, indicating that while customers enjoyed their dining experience, it wasn't enough to sustain the restaurant. Sammy, the son of the owners, shared this heartfelt message on his blog. After 4 years of being at the lakes of Thousand Oaks, Sushi Ko has shut its doors. We have all tried so hard from the beginning and put in so much effort, but it just never worked out. It feels as if we have somehow lost a part of ourselves, and it is a bittersweet ending. Only a few months after we filmed Kitchen Nightmares, and all got rejuvenated and excited to be there again, we got the bad news. We all went from being on such a high and happy note with the new restaurant, and then shortly after it got pushed to the bottom. Somehow, business got worse after we filmed it, and the center seemed more deserted than it ever has been. Partly due to the economy, it was just not looking good. I am glad I got to go into the kitchen and learn the new menu and how to cook though. It has been a great experience and I did not want to stop. We, family, all had to bite our lips and keep it in for a month before we decided that we were going to tell everyone what we were going to do. And it was really hard emotionally for all of us to go in there day after day, knowing it was all going to end. After we all started telling people in a month ago, we all felt a little better. We decided to close the doors to the public on the 8th of August, almost 4 years after we opened. That's the end of the letter. If you wanted to check out the episode, it is Kitchen Nightmares Season 3, Episode 11. Now let's move on to the fate of some notable staff members. Hannah, the daughter of the owners, currently runs her own interior design company. Samson, the son of the owners, is a professional photographer. And as for Lisa and Akira, I couldn't really find that much information, but it seems like they both are still married. Now for my thoughts on the situation. It honestly feels like Akira fell victim to the Peter principle. The principle that effectively states that a competent employee will continue to be promoted until they are basically out of their depth. And Akira was clearly out of his depth. He may have been a fantastic cook, but he was an awful manager and an awful owner. The habit of hiding whenever issues arose is an unacceptable one for a manager to have, let alone an owner. And his decision to opt for frankly revolting practices like reusing chopsticks and also asking his own children for money shows that he doesn't really have what it takes to be an owner either. I honestly think that if he stayed as a chef and either moved to different restaurants or simply hired people he trusted to take up the administrative roles for Sushi Ko from the start, then he likely would have been far more successful. Obviously, I know that Akira isn't the only one to blame here, as people like his wife made the situation a lot worse. In her case, she was spending a lot of her time berating him, when he was clearly already feeling trapped due to a mixture of the guilt associated with putting his family in a dangerous financial position, the fear of further failure, and the sadness that comes with continuously failing to turn things around. Now for my closing thoughts. The tale of Sushi Ko is quite frankly a bittersweet one. It shows how much damage stress and the fear of failure can cause to an entire family, but it also shows how honesty in the form of emotional exchanges and an emphasis on unity can help ease the burden, even in the event that things reach an unfortunate conclusion. Don't forget to subscribe and check out some of my other videos.